Hello friends, I welcome all the probable candidates who are just preparing for the battle of RBI Grade B 2024 in this objective series by Clarity, right? In this series, as you know, we are discussing most of the important, right, conceptual, para-based conceptual questions that can be very important both for your phase 1 and phase 2 examination of your RBI. So today in this series, that is day 1 was pretty much liked by you. So we are introducing a new topic in the day 2. So every day we'll be taking one conceptual topic from the syllabus. So today's topic, as all of you can see and read it, it is based on the concept of your national income, right? So the para, what you can see, is based on performance of an economy depends upon the amount of goods and services produced in that economy. In monetary terms, it's a measure of gross domestic product, GNI and NNI. Apart from this macroeconomic aggregates, the other indicators, see, very important term is macroeconomic indicators. So you should have the clarity of these things. What are macroeconomic indicators, right? You should know. Then it is saying that important indicator measure to measure the economy are capital formation. So again, a technical word, a very good term. You should have a clear understanding what is capital formation, right? How it is going on, what are the factors impacting it, and savings. Thus, the measurement of macroeconomic indicator is an extremely important exercise which requires collection analysis of large volume of data. In India, DAS of the Ministry of MOSPI, right, has been measuring the national income. So as all of you know, the national income is directly mentioned in your syllabus, right? Directly mentioned in your syllabus. So this question forms very important for your examination. So now let us see the question number 1. Which type of macroeconomic indicator is GDP as mentioned in the passage? So the passage is mentioning about the GDP, and we all know, and I have explained you in the classes also, the conceptual classes of the finance static and ESA static, we have dealt with this topic of the indicators. So what are these leading indicators, lagging indicator, coincidental indicators? We have already, right, explained you in our classes. Now in this question, it is asking on the GDP. So as we have explained that what is GDP? GDP is, in this context here, it is the coincidental indicator. Why it is coincidental indicator? Because once the GDP is determined, right, then we are only knowing that what is its value. It is not giving us the indication of the right backward thing. It is not giving the indication of the forward thing. So it is giving the indication about the economy at that particular point of time. So it is an example in this context here is coincidental indicator. Next thing is national income is determined on basis of which of the following? The question number 2, very important question, right? So national indicator is determined at GDP at market prices, at factor cost, at market prices, GNP at factor cost. Now this concept I have already, right, explained you in my classes also with this paragraph, that GDP or national income, what is national income? It is GDP at market prices. So when you calculate GDP at market prices, or if you calculate the NNP at factor cost, we reach at national income. So this is very important concept. And along with this, you should also know that most of the textbook and CRT also have written that there is some change in the calculation of GDP. So both the things are right? Both the things are right. But you should consider this statement as given by MOSPI in 2015. So this is important, right? What changes were made? GDP at factor cost replaced by GDP at market price. Means before 2015, GDP at factor cost was calculated and it was taken as national income. Okay. Now post 2015, what it has adopted? It has adopted the international practices of GDP at market prices. So GDP at market prices is now national income. So it is also correct. It is also correct. In both the ways we can get the national income, but to follow the international practices, what is going on, we had adopted this GDP at what? Market price and replaced the GDP at factor cost. So as all of you can see, the GDP at market price is the national income of our country. Any country may have GDP at factor cost also, because India was also having the same concept before 2015. So the right answer for this will be GDP at market prices. Next question, identify the blank. So what is the blank in the passage? You can see in India, DAS of the Ministry of Statistics determines the national income. So most of you might be selecting CSO. So as well, if you know the CSO plus NSSO has been merged into a single entity that is called as NSO. So National Statistical Office, if you go through the PIB press release, the second advanced estimates has been released in month of Feb 24, right? The next estimate will be coming in month of May 24. So all these estimates you will read carefully. It is coming from where? It is coming from NSO, right? So right answer for this question will be National Statistical Office, that is NSO, National Statistical Office. Next question, gross capital formation, as mentioned in the paragraph I was telling you, at current prices is estimated to be itna for India as compared to for 21-22. The rate of gross capital formation, the rate of GCF to GDP, a very good conceptual topic. The ratio is dash percent during the 22-23. So this type of facts, right, you can also remember, which is given a holistic view of the thing. So right now it is asking for the current prices, right? It is asking for current prices. So for current prices, it is 32.2. And if this question would have been for constant prices. So at constant prices, it is near about, I think, 34.9 or 36 point something is there. So you can check out the exact value. Okay. So constant prices, it will be more, right, compared to the current prices. So this question is asking about, see, compared to this one, the rate of formation, it is asking at current prices. So right answer is 32.2. Next question, in terms of economy, the visit of the foreign nationals to witness IPL, because you know that the IPL matches are going on. IPL matches are going on. So the foreign nationals who are coming to India, right, in India, it would amount to what? So it would amount to your export. It would amount to export. Why export? Because all the foreign nationals who are coming to India and they are consuming the resources of India through dollars, right? So whenever the foreign national consumes the products of our country, right, we are gaining the dollar from there, right, or whatever the currency they have. So we are gaining the foreign currencies and we are giving the resources and the services from our country. So in economic terms, right, it is saying in terms of economy, it is export. It is export. Next question, according to World GDP Ranking 2024 list, India is dash largest economy in the world. So India is right now the fifth largest economy as for 2024. The Forbes list also India's fifth largest economy. So this is important thing and it keeps on fluctuating, right? Sometimes fourth, sometimes fifth, right? So this keeps on fluctuating. Japan is again ahead of India. Sometimes Japan comes below India. So this is coming. So sixth position. Who is at sixth position? UK is at sixth position right now. So see, this is in the terms of entire GDP. If I reverse this question, if I ask you rankings of the country on basis of GDP, right? Basis of the GDP per capita. GDP per capita. Then this rank of India, right? This rank of India from fifth, it will go to around 131. It is 131. So GDP per capita, we are far, right, below the rankings. Because all the resources are not distributed. Our population is so much. If I ask you which country stands first in the terms of GDP per capita, can you let me the answer? Can you let me know the answer? Which country ranks first GDP per capita? GDP per capita. The answer is not USA, it is Luxembourg. It is Luxembourg. Okay. Next question, question number 7. Dash of any nation represents the total gross value. So it is talking about the summation of GVA. So summation of GVA, if we sum all the right GVA of all the sectors in the economy, it will be right coming to what? Simple question, GDP. The summation of all GVA is GDP only. So right answer is A. Last question, a very good question. The measure allows policymakers to estimate how much the country has to spend just to maintain their current GDP. Very good question. Very good question. How much it has to maintain it. Okay. The allows the policymakers to measure how much country has to spend to maintain their current GDP. So whenever you are maintaining the current GDP, that means if 100 rupees is the GDP of the country, right? The capital, whatever is formed, 100 rupees is the GDP of the country. There might be some depreciation. There might be some depreciation every year. The value of this GDP might be declining, right? So to maintain this GDP at least to 100, you have to keep on adding whatever the amount is depreciating every year. So that is the question only, that this is measure allow the policymakers to estimate how much the country has to spend so that the whatever the depreciation is going on the GDP of the country is replaced what the second statement is saying. So right answer for this Absolutely, it will not be GDP because we are talking about the depreciation. So, जहां भी depreciation term आ गया, wherever the depreciation term is coming, it is not the gross, it is the net. So answer will be lying at the this two, option number A or option number B. So which is correct, A or B? So whenever we are talking about the policies of the government consider the taxes and the subsidies also. So right answer for this question will be NDP at market prices. So A is the right answer for this question. These are the answers for your objective series number 1. That's it for today. We will be coming again tomorrow with again one more conceptual topic. Bye bye. Take care.